I'm back. What's up, G Mafia? Hey, I had to go buy some food, man, cause this is really overtime. Like what? I be in bed already, grandpa shit, and I'm drinking. I'm drinking off camera. That's all that is. I'm drinking my sodas off camera. You got me? You understand? All right, check it out. Fucking around with some of this truck stop food. Feeling good. About ready to holler at somebody. Daughter, somebody, mama. The sauce got on my glasses. Can you see that? Look, sauce is on my glasses. Look at that, hell of a word. Nothing. Perfect. That's exactly how I would ask you shit. Hi, what are you up to? How is the weather? I'm in Las Vegas, bro. It's hot. They told me it was 120 last week. I wasn't here last week, bro. But it's still hot. Because I was over in Denver and it was like 40 degrees. You know what I'm saying? You put on your long sleeve right now in Denver. But it's hot out here. I apologize that I'm eating on camera. I just need some food for my soda. You know what's funny? Your name is G Mafia, and it just makes me wonder, like, who you are. Because you might not be a black person. You know what I'm saying? You might be from Ukraine. I don't know. You might be from... Don't tell me where you from, bro. Hold on, bro. Okay, good. So it's 10:17. How ironic that it's 10:17. That's backwards. It's 10:18 now. That's all the way. I did all this just to make it a 10:30. Oh boy. All this to make it a 10:30. I'm doing some 2 a.m. shit at 2:30. I can't believe this. Lord have mercy. V Mafia, talk to me, brother. What's up? Whoa. Man, I'm gonna freaking explode from food right now. Let's check the plate out. Got that 2 beef enchiladas, rice and beans with cheese. That's a good question. What is my opinion about 2024? Bro asked me the perfect question. You asked me the perfect question, bro. What is my opinion? Oh, you don't even know what I'm about to say yet. Let me tell you this, bro. 2024 was so pivotal, so transitional, and you ain't even know it. You ain't even know it about 2024. 2024 was not what it was supposed to be. Period. I bet you these men's gonna make me see it. I'm gonna forget. Bro, 2024. Matter of fact, bro. Hold on. Everything that I just said about 2024 had to do with my life. But let's talk about the rest of the world, 2024. The reason why my life has to be factored in to the questions because it's on my channel. This is my channel, bro. How you not gonna expect me to put my my life into it? There were some people that said to move on, and I know you heard that before, but they had no idea that I'm a brainiac, and I refuse to stay complacent with my position. All this reading that I did, like I'm supposed to just quit, you know? And it's kind of, I feel like stereotypes come from bad behaviors. For example, thought I'd just get drunk, buy the truck, get drunk, lose the truck, miss the payment, some kind of dumb shit like that. But aside from trying to keep myself into consideration where you don't leave me behind, 2024, Angel Reese going to Chicago Sky. Damn it, I lost all my viewers at the same time. So I'm gonna eat food till my viewers come back. Angel Reese, 2024. A WNBA phenomenon. Caitlin Clark, WNBA phenomenon. Rookies. Rookie of the Year battle. Let me ask you something. Oh, you left. I'm gonna wait for you a little bit, man. I got a question for you, bro. You just log back in. Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, WNBA. Damn it, you just logged out. Alright, hold on. Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, WNBA. Who would you choose? 2024. Please drop a comment. Hmm? Hmm? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you something that I realized once Angel Reese went to Chicago Sky is when she hit on my radar. Okay, and I've been following her ever since. Like I just follow her YouTube. She has this fan YouTube page. I don't know who moderates it. I don't give a damn. I just watch that. It has her updates on there. I just watch it. So I've been looking at her scores and just like really, really excited about Angel Reese. And I just think that she's just so energetic and beautiful and such a great player and everything. So what wound up happening because of that, I realized that Angel Reese was already like in the spotlight in college. She had this interview and the dude asked her, "How do you feel about short kings?" And she was like, "Nah, I don't really like date dudes that's shorter than me and all that." So when I heard that like I cried a little bit because I was like, because I'm 5'9" and shit. But damn, I just think that she's just so amazing, and I really like her. Like I really like her. So I just want to say that shit. That I really like Angel Reese, and I just want her to be her best and shit. You know, and and really just adapt to the WNBA. But there's some players. There was a game where she got locked down defensively, and she has to take in consideration these veterans in the WNBA that can really like step it up and just lock shit down. And if I was Angel Reese, I'd sit there and I'd watch that game again, and I'd just watch the footage of how she got locked down defensively and put her into a state of confusion. And then I go to practice. Unfortunately, their coach just got fired. But when you think of the budget as an NBA player, okay, this is not a stereotype, but you know how black people is like, either you're gonna be a rapper, a drug dealer, no, a rapper, or go to the NBA, right? That shit crazy to me. That when you get a record deal as a rapper, you're supposed to take that money and invest it for the album, right? But what winds up happening when you sign on with a record deal? You wind up owing thousands, not making money on the record sales, and getting fucked over by the label, right? But let me ask you this. Did they really invest their money in the right resources once they signed on to that label? You're gonna see why that's prevalent in a second. You're gonna see where I'm going with this in a second. Okay, some artists they have ghostwriters, right? Songwriters. When you get that record label advance, you're supposed to invest it into the album. But there's some stuff that people aren't investing into that would make the difference. When you hire a songwriter and musicians, you're taking it to the top tier level. We already know that you're gonna go to the best studio, get the Pro Tools, HD rig, all that kind of stuff. But did you hire songwriters to help you craft the songs? Did you hire musicians that really understand songwriting and theory, melody? Like the basics, like it's not really about the music, it's about the business. But there are aids that you're supposed to use. You're supposed to hire songwriters, you're supposed to hire musicians, because when you hire the songwriter, that's how you make hit records. These songwriters are highly tuned on making lyrics that are catchy, that will make it on the radio. But I don't know if a lot of rappers understand to hire songwriters to ghostwrite so that they actually have hits. And they talking about they same bullshit. The whole album is that same bullshit. All right, so look, let's talk sports. When you get signed onto that contract, it's the same shit. Why would you not spend your salary on the private advanced training lessons? Aside from the drills you have to do with coach, why aren't you investing in the personal training aspect? You have to do this shit. You can't just fuck around with coach on the team practice. You gotta go to the advanced trainers, the ones that make you hurt, the ones that just make you feel like you dying at the session, pushing you to planes you've never been to before. That's the type of shit that you gotta do with your look. Why would you go and spend all your money on all the shoes, the house, the cars, all that shit? Fuck all that. You don't need all that. Look, you already got signed. What you need to do is you need to invest in the training and get the best trainers that you can. Pay for the advanced session where they push you and break you down mentally and make you feel like that moment when that veteran was in front of you and locked you down. And do that, because when you invest in yourself, then you prevail. And that's what I tell Angel Reese, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's free game, period. Like if you think about it, you gotta invest in yourself. So what do you invest in? I mean, yeah, you want to keep your image good. Like obviously, you can't have your hair all messy. You have to have good hair, this, that, and the other. Stylist, barber. I understand that, but really, it's about the skill set. Like especially when you come to sports, I'd be investing in all trainers. I wouldn't give a fuck about anything else. The shoes gonna come to you. You know, shoe deals come all the time. Whether it's New Balance, Adidas, Reebok, Nike, whoever it is, and they gonna send you shoes. You're gonna have endorsements, that shit gonna come to you. But if you gotta invest in the training, and that's what I do if I had a pro contract, is I just invest in all training and get all the advanced sessions and really grind and figure out if my diet, having a nutritionist and everything. I'd invest in a nutritionist to make sure I'm eating right and what kind of meals based on what I'm trying to do and assess my goals. If, am I trying to gain muscles? Am I trying to focus on endurance? What do I need to do? So it's gonna be the nutritionist, the trainer. Obviously the trainer is gonna have more background in the type of work you should do, but you know, yeah, and so like, but still, I mean, I think that that's pretty awesome. Now, the funny thing is, I found out once she got signed and I saw her and everything, and I found out she came from Louisiana, and I saw that she did some type of thing where she was talking to the men's basketball team. I guess like they had helped her with her development as well. So she had gave everybody on the men's team in Louisiana gifts and shit, right? That's the type of gratuity. Like obviously she's humble in that regard. You know, she understands how to give back and give thanks and not be too arrogant like with their talent, you know. So I think that that's really important as well. So, but it's funny because when I was in college before I started trucking, I was I realized I should go to an HBCU, and when you think HBCU, you would say, all right, what are like the top five or top 10 HBCU schools? But I kind of was a little unorthodox, and I realized I should go to an HBCU that's not really the tightest, but it's an HBCU. And I had talked to some of the admissions at Grambling in Louisiana. And when I did my research on Grambling, they weren't really the greatest. They had a lot of raw talent on the football team, but their players kept getting into like personal problems that would either leave them kicked off of the team or something else, you know, like where they can't play. But when it comes to their talent is just like beyond anything else. And that just goes to show, you know, the discipline that it takes to be on a team, especially in college, because you're supposed to keep your grades to a certain level as well. Academics is a big part of it, and coach doesn't want to see you with bad grades. We know that coach is gonna be mad if you bring a C's into that month. Even just C's, coach can they be like, "What the like? Hey man, you need to bump the grades up a little bit. This isn't looking good. That you're C average." Like, you know, coach is gonna get involved on that regard. And I never even been on teams, but I understand the basics of how that works. You know, so it's kind of funny because like 2024 has so much going on, but the one thing is like I just felt like when I bought that truck, I didn't expect it to break down to the point where I got evicted from my apartment and everything else. But I knew what to do financially to hang on, and I think that was the one thing that's gonna make the difference. If you know how to hang on financially, and I had already proven that. I had proven that because the first time when I went, I never filed bankrupt, but when I lost my credit cards and they got charged off, and I went back and I called every creditor and I paid off every account and I rebuilt my credit and I was just under 700. My credit score was probably about 680 or something like that before I bought this truck. So my credit, like I had everything straight, and then even before I moved to Nebraska, I had everything straight. And then I just started going through new obstacles. Like once I started living on my own and new challenges and just realizing how harsh it can be, the challenges that I face and like how nobody will give leeway if they're not looking out for you. You know, if they want to really be a stickler on every single aspect, they'll make you feel dumb, you know, and they won't care. They'd be like, "You're supposed to know that," you know. They'll tell you that you were supposed to know that instead of help you figure out what you're supposed to know. So, with that being said, you know, I just feel like it was still transitional this year, and going into next year, it should be what I anticipated. But you know, I took some losses this year that should have affected me a little bit worse, but I just hang on. You know, that's why, like earlier in the first live, I said I'm not going back to Chicago until I know I have enough money to come back to Chicago. Because when I go to Chicago, I want to be able to park the truck and just go out on the town and not worry about you know, being financially stressed, worrying about, oh, I need to get the next shipment, my truck payment, this, that, and the other. You know, I want to go to Chicago like I could take a week or two without worrying about it. I have everything I need to go ahead and mingle in there. You know, and that's what I'm gonna do. And then the same thing like going back to Miami and whatnot. But you know, 2024 definitely is a new experience. It's a new chapter. It just had more obstacles than I thought it would have. You know, at the end of the day. So yeah. What's up, bro? Uh-oh. My mom is on the channel, guys. Hey, mom. What's up? Do you guys have any other questions? So I just want to say I'm over here in Las Vegas and it's hot. And all I really was able to do today was my laundry. So I figured I'd just take my time through the day. And I was a little bit more tired than I thought, especially after unloading yesterday. So I just took the day here, So I'm just having some sodas and having some food from the church stuff. And I actually had some people. I can't believe there's some people on my channel, Mom. If you still watching, and so they asked me how I feel about religion and stuff. So I'll just saying a few things. Yeah, at work. I guess I'm at work too, off duty though. That's like another hour. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying I did my laundry and whatnot. So, all right, since it's you on here, I'm gonna say it. Yesterday on Friday, I tried to book a load, and it was supposed to be a load to Seattle. They told me it's supposed to pick up today, or no, it's supposed to pick up yesterday. But then when they did the paperwork, they said, "Oh, you know what? We made a mistake. It doesn't pick up until the end of the weekend." So I said, oh, okay, yeah, yeah." So anyhow, I wound up realizing that I still had to get the rental and everything, and then I thought about how how much I'd have to drive to get there and then come back. So I said, I just went with the flow, and I just didn't have it in me because, like I said yesterday, when I unloaded, I actually did assist. So I wound up feeling a little bit tired from that, based on the type of shipment they had. It was a little bit more hands on. than Peloton. So I was just like, man, you know, yeah. So I mean, but I've been praying and keeping that like, just thinking about it and whatnot. Cause I mean, I know it's important, but still, I was kind of put at odds in. Yeah. But the crazy thing is, then I'd be there like the day after. Like, no, yeah. No, like, probably passing through on Monday or something. Yeah, it's been a crazy year with this truck, but it's about to come together. There's only so many things that need to be repaired. you know, by the time by the time you do all that, should be running. Yeah, I'd like to say for us, like overall, because it's gonna be more than just this truck, and I've been planning. I have goals for all of that, you know, but right now it's just one day at a time. I feel like this is still a decent weekend, especially to be here in Las Vegas, because like I just feel like I'm where I want to be at. Basically, that's the best way to say it. I'm where I want to be at. So how could you really complain at that point? Like, for me personally, how could I really complain at that point? But oh, definitely good to see you too. Talk to you on the phone the other day, and next thing you know, because it's gonna be Halloween first, holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas should be good to go. You too. Oh my God, it's so hot. When I was in Denver, I'd already have a sweater on. But over here in Vegas, and they told me, I was talking to some people around here. They said, man, it was 120 degrees. I said, what? I said, man, this is the hottest it's ever been. I said, damn. 120 degrees. You talking about real Middle Eastern temperatures, you know what I'm saying? African temperatures. 2025. No one's asking questions anymore. Where'd y'all go? So 2025 is really like gonna be a tough year. Just working and trying to set myself up for the next chapter and making up for everything that happened this year, like getting evicted and whatnot. Trying to stack money up. So I'm just not entirely sure how much time in 2025, but I do believe in 2026 should be uh, getting into new endeavors, having enough money saved up, bills paid. Yeah, cause like I don't know, maybe I'll be able to hire 5 to 10 people if I can find people that want to work for me. I do believe I could do that, but I still have to do some research. You know, the government always want their tax money and stuff. All these regulations, man, I gotta make sure I do it right. High in the Bay Area. I don't know the temperature, but I believe you. I know sometimes it does get hot out there. I wouldn't be surprised if this year they had 100-degree weather. All that ocean is still 100 degrees. It'd be hot like that in Florida though. All right, hey, I'm gonna cut the line though. But yeah, all right, this part 2. Just so y'all know, I'm still up. I'm not on grandpa mode, laying down at 9:30. You know, I drive commercial. Everybody knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Every truck driver is a neighbor out here. So yeah, but I wish I could have did a little bit more. Would have went to the strip or something like that. Go to like one of these actual casinos aside from like Prim and Blue Diamond. But you know, doing what I gotta do out here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna finish these sodas out.